You don't do this event for the recognition, but once you get it, you start to, well, I feel very proud of myself and proud of Chiswick, because this is where it all started, and it would never have got this big if Chiswick didn't embrace it in 2013 when we first did it. The first year was definitely all about the community, and the second year is a business now. It's not a business that my family can survive on, but at least it's heading in the right direction. And all I'm after basically is a major sponsor to take it across London now. My vision is to one day see Super Saturday across the country, but I know I have to start with baby steps, so next year is London. I could see 10 events next year. It's an Olympic year, so it makes sense. There's going to be a lot of questions about where is the London legacy, and it doesn't exist, or what's happened to participation numbers. But what we've seen in Chiswick is this model works because we're not asking the national governing bodies to come, we're asking the local netball club to come and the local hockey club to come, and they get immediate sign-ups. Chiswick Rugby Club have had a huge increase in numbers from Super Saturday, and they were there at the very first year. Free running came to Chiswick just because of Super Saturday in the second year. So I met Sebastian Foucan, he came for the 2014, and now we've created a real culture of free running in Chiswick and in the whole of West London. So the highlights for me, probably the wheelchair rugby, because it created a different element to Super Saturday. It was educational, and it was also promoting a sport that otherwise doesn't get much exposure at all. And the guys were really good at explaining about, being in a wheelchair as well as playing in a sport in a wheelchair. I remember hearing conversations where he would talk about, you can now get up out of the wheelchair, but I can't. Remember that. And so for me, it was a huge message for kids to take away that they probably never would have had before. American football always goes down really well. It's probably something about the helmets, it looks good, it's a bit tough. Of course we had rugby because it was Rugby World Cup year. And just the normal sports that you would expect to see in an event like this, netball and tennis and all this, the local clubs that support me every year.